Hello and welcome to a Pulse Social podcast. My name is Ryan Richardson. I'm a sports marketing officer here at Pulse Social, currently on placement. I'm joined by Becs and Mo from Popular HARCA. How are you guys?
Hi Ryan, good, thank you.
Hello.
Very good, very good. So tell us a bit about yourselves. What do you like doing? Do you do sports yourself? And then to add on to that, just talk about the organization, how you working in your roles and stuff.
Okay, well, we work for Popular HARCA, which is
Mhm.
a social housing landlord in Tower Hamlets. And we work within the community development and wellbeing team within that.
Mm.
Yeah, and we're at community centres at the heart of our estates, across all of our estates. Me and Mo are at Link Centre, which is in Bow. Yeah, where we offer a full program of activities, trying to respond to what our community ask us for, where we see the gaps. We've got everything from preschool for the little kids to counselling, kids clubs, sizzling seniors club, education stuff. Yeah, a little bit of everything really. Sports wise, I'm more so a viewer of sport, big Newcastle United fan, but I have just
Okay,
joined a
yeah.
team for the first time in my life at 42.
Mm.
But that's a beginner.
Yeah. And just echoing what Bex was talking about, we've been at the heart of community work I've been doing it for about 10 years. Bex has been doing it even longer.
Mm.
We've kind of really developed the area of both. We put on things that people want and we try and focus on key issues in the area. Those are the things we're just trying to cater for the whole community. In terms of sports and stuff like that, I'm a bit like Bex. I watch it a lot. I did
Mm.
hit my feet in football, but I had my
It's a
injury.
team
Yeah.
sport, guys.
Yeah, I had a bit of an injury, so I couldn't become an Arsenal pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the story I tell people. But yeah, fitness mainly gym workouts, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, nice, nice. Good to hear. Okay. So obviously we know you're involved with the Path to Paris project. Just tell the people sort of what it is, what the purpose of it is, just to give them some context of what we're doing.
Yeah, sure. Path to Paris is a nationwide initiative that we've got involved in. So that's about Paralympics and Olympics and getting children more active. So Path to Paris are working closely with lots of schools in Tower Hamlets and across the nation,
Mm.
community centres, basically where we have access to the community. We've applied for funding and we've managed to get ourselves 10 grand to kind of deliver across the borough. And the whole idea is families sign up, log their activity, and kind of do like a virtual walk from London to Athens to Paris, basically. Athens is where it all started.
Mm.
And yeah, so that's why we're trying to get all of our partners, all of our community involved in this sports project to get healthier, get fitter, make it fun as well. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like how it's sort of almost gamified, like
Mm.
obviously it's all virtual as well, so it adds, and especially targeting young people,
Exactly,
obviously
and we
young
kind of do
people.
it all the time anyway. We count our calories, we
Yeah,
count steps. So I think it's
yeah, it's true. Yeah,
those ones where it's a bit competitive, beat your own personal target sort of thing,
yeah.
where that's how you can kind of keep people motivated to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really like that bit. Okay, so um, I'm informed that you guys are focusing more on the sort of Paralympic aspect of the Path to Paris project. What made you sort of decide to do that and not go with the Olympic side of things?
Yeah, so recently our team have been working with a group of our SEND parents
Hmm.
to make our centres and our sessions and all our services more inclusive. Um, yeah, we realised through them that there was quite a lot we were doing that wasn't that inclusive, and there was a lot more that we could be doing. We could be supporting our SEND kids and families much more. So we've really tried to educate ourselves. We've done training and workshops. We're looking to remove some of the existing barriers to engagement and
Hmm.
provide more SEND friendly activities. So that's why when we heard that our team was going for this money, we thought it's a great opportunity to focus more on the Paralympic and kind of honour our commitment to be more inclusive with this funding.
Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's really good. You touched on it earlier as well, talking about the existing barriers and stuff. What are some of those main barriers that you think sort of hinder young disabled people from actually getting involved in sport, because it can be very scary thing getting into sport. I remember when I was younger, I've been doing sport for quite a while now, basically my whole life. But um, even getting into like new sports back in the day, I always found it really sort of challenging because I wasn't the most outgoing sort of guy. So I could just only imagine how it is with that added sort of aspect to it as well. Um, but yeah, tell me, what do you think these main barriers are, and then try and like provide us with some solutions that you think could help break down these barriers as well.
There's so many different barriers that affects people from kind of taking part in sport.
Mhm.
Just listing a couple. So there's stigma, there's
Yeah.
confidence, there's lack of access, there's lack of opportunities as well, and then also awareness. So, touching on these things, there's so many reasons why people kind of don't take part in sports, and then this is why we've taken part in the Path to Paris Paralympics program to get
Mhm.
people involved in those things by creating exactly what we've said, just to make sports more fun, less competitive. You can be there's no, everyone gets a medal, everyone's a winner, that sort of
Mhm.
attitude. Because this isn't, pro. This is just about giving people the platform to kind of introducing it to people, so then they
Yeah.
can, whether they take it further. We've got a lot of inspired people from the Paralympics GB team that have kind of been involved in this. We've had a couple of Zoom meetings with them as well. They're great, inspirational people, and they inspire well, everybody in the meeting. So it's kind of like that where, we want people to kind of see that stuff and then, just have belief in themselves to kind of take it further. No one needs to
Yeah.
become a professional athlete, but taking
Yeah, of
part and
course. Yeah.
really important.
Yeah, half the
Yeah.
battle.
It's half the battle, exactly.
I feel like
Yeah.
what we've learned from our SEND project is we need to work better together across all sectors, so education sector, health, community, and between us all we can just provide more opportunity for SEND children to
Mhm.
try new things and get involved. So for example, we were doing some paddleboarding last summer with a partner, Mood Canoes, and we decided to see if we could explore having some SEND specific sessions, which they did, and they were amazing. But there was a lot of fear, especially from the parents of the SEND kids, because they've had to be so
Yeah.
protective of their children. And obviously the kids are used to not being great at everything they try and being excluded from things. So there was a lot of fear. So it was our relationship with them, that trust, to let them to get involved. But for that to be successful, we had to have really good expert partners to work with. We had to have good relationships. We all had to work together. So we had to have access, we had to have support, encouragement, opportunity, and a fitting partner, because we can't paddleboard, so we can't do it. You've got to do it
Yeah.
safely. So
Yeah.
you need the opportunity, the support, the encouragement, the buy-ins from partners that are experts in the areas you want to work in. So we all need to come together to create those opportunities safely. And and they loved it. It was amazing. It was it was brilliant. It was so brilliant. So
Yeah.
we're looking to do more of that this summer as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Funding.
Yeah, so
Money.
Yeah.
kind of, touching on access again, access and opportunities, and it all comes down to funding. Where if you want to kind of have a sustainable program, long term, not just one-off programs, we need access to more funding. So sometimes organizations give out pots of money, but they only last a short amount of time. So this project's probably going to go on until summer, which is a good length of time. But then what happens after summer? Where else do we kind of signpost people to? And if there was more funding opportunities long term, then we can have more meaningful options for SEND kids and families.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about projects, do you have any? So obviously this is the Path to Paris project that we're focusing on today, but looking forward, is there any sort of similar projects that you would like to undertake, maybe straight after Path to Paris, or in the upcoming months afterwards?
Well, we're hoping that this partnership with Pulse Social can become permanent, because obviously we found you guys when we were looking for someone to deliver this for this specific project. But who knows? Maybe that can extend after this. Maybe we can look to have SEND inclusive activities on all of our timetables across our centres, or every holiday at least, or something. Depending on what we can all make happen, do like joint bids for money together, and kind of develop from there. And certainly here we're always looking for new partners. So we've had drama therapy, we've had art classes, we've got money to do a 3-month like youth program. But as Mo was saying, it's all very kind of, oh, you've got money for 10 sessions of this and certain money for that. But we're on the case, and we've pushed it within our organisation. It's actually become one of our organisation's KPIs for this new financial year, which is so positive, because I feel like you have to then back that with resources and funding. And our parents have been involved. We've got a very active group of parents who we've kind of got involved in different workshops and training and stuff, and they've been consulting with the wider borough is like SEND offer, the local offer, and that is all being redone. So the current one is up until 24, so the new one, it will be hot off the press soon. So hopefully everything they've fed into will open up some opportunity and hopefully some funds, because as a society we're just constantly learning and growing in this area, but you've got to back that up with a commitment to improve, learn, and get behind it financially as well, so that we can do more long-term stuff.
But also, I was just going to say, obviously with this Path to Paris program, we've got over a dozen activities. We're kind of learning from this as well, where we can kind of see what people like, what people enjoy, what people are kind of interested in. So yeah, we're using this as a learning platform for us as well.
Yeah.
To see what future partnerships we can have with organizations.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Everything we do is always person-led. People tell us what they want. We don't know. So we don't pretend to guess, or we ask people and they tell us. And so all these new families we meet, we started some basketball sessions last week. So that was like 20, mostly new actually, some familiar faces, but mostly new. So the more people we can reach, which is why we're doing this, and so grateful, because obviously you can introduce us to your network. They can tell us what they want and need, and we can try as a community team to fill those gaps, or to provide just some things that people want. So we're always led by what people tell us.
So so the inclusive sports sessions that we're doing together, I'm going to share some information about those. So the first one is Tuesday, 28th of May from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's a boccia tournament. So if you love boccia, if you just love sport in general, just come down to London. These are all based in London. So there's that one. And then Tuesday, 4th of June, we're doing inclusive football sessions from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. This will be weekly, starting 4th of June. We'll be going on for 6 weeks. And then along with that, starting Wednesday, 24th of July, there is a session of fun teen games, which have been adopted to be accessible for those with visual impairments. And also, I believe you're having like a big community sort of sports day in Mile End.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, that's Wednesday the 29th, 12 to 4. And that's just going to be loads of opportunities to try different things: climbing wall races, paddleboarding, actually BMXing. It's a big sports day. Everybody that's been involved, hopefully all the partners that have been delivering across all of the centres will be there. We'll obviously make sure we're going to do like a big inclusive obstacle course with lots of silly things, as silly as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get all of our partners that have been involved in this program. So we've got about a dozen partners. We're gonna try and get everybody down on that day as well. It's gonna be like a massive push to try and get that target of walking from London to Athens to Paris. That push.
We've got to get Paris.
So it is going to be about a lot of physical activity, people taking part in different things, but people also trying out and getting introduced to new activities as well. Where rock climbing isn't really accessible in most places. I mean, we even in a community centre, we don't have a rock climbing. But there's lots of things that people haven't tried that we're going to try and give people a chance.
Yeah, definitely. And for all of this, we'd never heard of boccia, but we were calling it boccia for a start. So it's been an education for us. So if you've never tried it, I've never heard of it, that's a great opportunity to come and to try something. And it's going to be for specifically for SEND kids, but obviously their siblings and families. We'd love them to get involved as well. It's just going to be really fun. For our activities here at Link, there'll be like food and provided as well, and we just want to have fun and meet new people, meet new families.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Sport is a social thing more than a physical thing, in my opinion. Like the people you meet from sport, the relationships you build is way more greater to you than any sort of physical benefit that you'll get from sport. But yeah,
Definitely.
these sessions are all free. So yeah, they're all free, and the location is Link Centre, 70 Fern Street, postal code E3 3PR. So make sure to take notes of that, and head down for some free sporting sessions. So final bit, is there anything you want to like sort of like a final message you want to leave to people, you know, about the project, how to get involved, where to go, sort of thing?
Yeah, so there's a 2-stage sign-up process. The first, we've got a little flyer with a QR code, and that's just for ourselves to obviously know how many children are coming on the day. We need you to sign up with us. So we're aware of who's coming and we can cater for you all. So you guys are going to share that, aren't you? So you can just scan that QR code and sign up. You have to sign up individually for all the different activities if you want to come to all of them. And the second stage is then to join our Popular HARCA team on the official Pathway to Paris website. And that's pretty cool. If you join on there, we've got a pin for our team, which we'll also share with you. So you select Popular HARCA, you put in the pin, and that gives you access to all the gamifying stuff, like all the Pathway to Paris resources. There's lots of games, there's lots of educational stuff, should you wish, a bit light reading. And then there's obviously all the opportunities to log all the activities you're doing, not just with us, throughout this period. So you can log it on, it's all got like fun icons, and you tally up, and yeah, you can hopefully help Popular HARCA get loads of points and get us to Paris. We don't want to be like falling behind some of them other boroughs or other parts of the UK. We want to get there. Yeah, so get involved. I think it'll be really fun.
But also we want to meet new people as well.
We do.
So obviously our community is open to everybody anyway.
It is.
So we want to meet all the people that are listening today. So
Yeah, we do.
hopefully you can sign up, take part.
Become part of the Link family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
for
just
sure.
Link.
Yeah, definitely.
Other community centres are available.
Yeah, but come to Link. But yeah, so yeah, make sure to sign up for that. There'll be a QR code on screen, and a web link as well. But yeah, that was really good. Thanks so much for coming on, guys. Think we done a good job.
So what an honour.
Yeah, first podcast. Yeah, you've done really well. So thanks so much for that.